Good morning, everybody. My name is Marilena Gorrini, and I do teach Greek archaeology at the University of Pavia. Today, I'm here to present you our new MA program in the ancient Mediterranean world. As you see, the subtitle says History, Archaeology, and Art. So these are the key themes that we propose, that we offer in our new MA program, entirely taught in English at the University of Pavia since 2 years. The slide shows you also one of the most exciting fieldwork projects that we lead. It's in Turkey. It's a site called Knikuyuk, led by a colleague of mine called Lorenzo D'Alfonso. And let's go now in detail to examine our program. The program encompasses theory, methodology, and practice. So, if you choose us, you will undertake a varied schedule of learning, from lectures and seminars, sometimes in very small groups, to field work and museum activities in Italy and abroad. And of course, you will have very specific individual and dedicated supervisions. The assessments include essays, research projects, and you will conclude your path with an original research project for a dissertation on a subject that you will choose on your own according to what you feel being your interests. It does last for 2 years, and it will enable you to explore the past from a variety of thematic and analytical perspectives. The program comprises 4 semesters of teaching for a total of 120 ECTS, followed by a dissertation of 36 ECTS based on your own chosen research area. In the first year, you will follow the following courses: so Ancient Western Asia, History and Civilizations, Greek History and Civilization, Roman History and Civilization, Egypt after the Pharaohs, Archaeology and the Near East, Etruscans and the others, Greek archaeology, Roman archaeology, reconstructing the past, methods and tools, and definitely you will have to take some field archaeological training or some material cultural labs. So here are 2 examples of our, projects on the field. I will talk about them again later, but they are an essential component of your formation. In the second year, you will be able to follow archaeological and museological aspects of ancient Egypt, taught by the present director of Museo Egizio of Turin, post-classical archaeology, so mainly medieval archaeology, prehistory and proto-history of the Mediterranean, Greek religion and mythology, and film in the past. At the end of this 2 years program, again, I insist, including field work and material cultural labs, you have to write a thesis with the professor you have chosen to be your mentor on a subject that together you will develop. It has to be an original piece of research, and it will give you also the insight about how to develop your own research project. The fieldwork activities, which are an essential, I repeat, component of our program, include excavations and surveys. Our staff, including myself, currently runs surveys and excavations in Cappadocia, so in Turkey. You see here Lorenzo D'Alfonso with a brand new ruton, so a ritual vessel just found, and in several parts of Italy, including at the 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which are Hadrian's Villa at Tivoli, next to Rome, and Os dell'Arca, a prehistoric settlement in Val Camonica, northern Lombardy, on the other. Next to excavations and surveys, there will be museum labs and stages, because in the past years, Pavia University managed to sign official agreements in order to promote the study of ancient civilizations with several institutions, such as New York University, Institute for the Study of the Ancient World, ISAW, the Egyptian Museum of Turin, the Superintendenza of Piedmont, and Villa Adriana Villa d'Este at Tivoli, Rome. Our field program, field projects, I can show you here several examples. These 4 slides are taken from my project, co-directed by myself and by Milena Belfi, a professor of Oxford University, at Hadrian's Villa in Tivoli. So you see here the building focus of our current project, the so-called Plutonium or Temple of Pluto, god of the inferi, god of the underworld. Students busy in the excavations The preliminary laser scanner work necessary to establish in detail the plan and the elevation of the building itself, and an exciting moment of the excavations when we found this architectural fragment. This other project is carried on and is directed by another colleague, Professor Stefano Maggi of Roman Archaeology, in the Oltrepo area. So we are in the province of Pavia to the south, further beyond the Po River, and this is Rivanazzano. The discovery through the knowledgeable use of satellite images of the evident traces of a Roman villa led Professor Maggi and his team to start an exciting project of excavations and survey and study of the material on the site, which every year comes back to the light. Other projects include archaeological surveys in Piedmont. This is the case up left. The already mentioned brilliant international project of Knikuyuk, led, as I said, by Lorenzo D'Alfonso in Cappadocia, Turkey. It's an international mission composed by several scholars from many different countries. And museums are equally important. So if you come with us, you will have the opportunity to do stages and labs in several museums in northern Italy, including the prestigious Museo Egizio di Torino, where the present director, Professor Cristian Greco, will also teach you aspects of Egyptian archaeology. Labs will also be a chance for you, such as the case of Professor Harari, the director of our department and the head of our program here, busy doing a scan of a mummy of our museum. Here, several other findings from the excavation. So from the Cappadocia excavation, a marble eagle and a terracotta fragmentary statuette. And here, another member of the staff, Paolo Rondini, who will teach you prehistory of prehistoric Italy, busy taking pictures of the engraved scenes on the rocks of the UNESCO site of Dosso d'Arca in northern Lombardy. Throughout the course, you will have opportunities to engage in the Mediterranean world, considered in a unique perspective, both through archaeology and history. So you will be able to study written documents, including papyri and inscriptions, but also material and artistic culture of all the civilizations facing the Mediterranean from the second millennium to the Middle Ages. We run an extensive program of invited speakers every year in the winter and in the spring, and we regularly host visiting professors from several universities, such as the case of this year, Professor Sam Turner from Newcastle University, UK, Tiziana D'Angelo, Nottingham University, again UK, and Professor Cohen from Tel Aviv University. At the same time, we collaborate deeply with the Italian Archaeological Service, and our existing agreements with several superintendents and museums will open for you the possibility to do several internships. Our commitment both to research and to teach made possible to be recognized as Department of Excellence 2018-2022 by the Italian Ministry of Education. The resources that we offer you include the libraries and the archaeological collections built up by the Pavia University Library and Museum Services. In this slide, I show you a couple of pictures taken in the San Tommaso Building Library. San Tommaso Building is where the department has got its headquarters, so to say. It's in the very heart of Pavia. And if you enroll, you'll have full access to one of the richest libraries in northern Italy, built on a surface of 5,000 square meters and containing dedicated study spaces, reading rooms, and IT facilities. A series of other services, and I invite you to listen to our colleague, head of the library service, Professor Cesare Zizza, who also will teach you Greek history, will tell you in another virtual room all the things you need to know about our amazing library services. Next to the library, the city. The city itself enjoys a favorable position on the shores, on the banks of the River Tessin. It's 30 kilometers away from Milan, which means that Pavia is absolutely well connected to all the other cities of Italy via train, via road, and via planes. And it has a extremely relevant students' life. It's a modest size city, and students represent the key component of the city itself. Students can so enjoy the city, its university with its historical teaching rooms, such as the one showed to you bottom right, and also you will have the chance to use as labs our museums, both the museums of the city, such as the Castello Visconteo, hosting great collections in terms of history of art, historical artifacts, and archaeological artifacts, and our archaeological museum within the university that you can see top right, hosting instead a beautiful cast gallery quite unique in Italy and a series of other relevant archaeological items. Our MA is designed to prepare you for a wide range of job careers, so you could find opportunities in the fields of professional archaeology, managing and promotion of archaeological heritage, and cultural management. Our graduates will also be fully acknowledged and prepared for a possible continuation of their studies either in a specialization school, Scuola di Specializzazione in Archeologia in Italy, or a PhD degree both in Italy or abroad, which will prepare you for a career into academic or other research organizations such as universities or national institutions, archaeological superintendencies, and museums. The requirements to enroll are 3 years bachelor degree or equivalent in humanities or social sciences in one or more of the following areas. So archaeology, classics, history, ancient languages, geography, and history of art. You are recommended to have taken already 12 credits of English language courses in your home university, or if not, please, you need to have a B2 level English proficiency, so a certificate. The intake for EU and EU candidates graduated abroad have as a start January the 13th, 2020, and as the end June the 30th, 2020. There's also a late intake for candidates graduated abroad. So July 2020 is the start. The end for non-EU candidates is July 24th, 2020. For EU candidates, September the 1st, 2020. Instead, if you are Italian and you still would like to challenge your future and your perspective about your formation, please, you will find all the information necessary to know how to enroll in our program in this website or directly contact this address, so medarc.unipv.it. I hope to see you in our vibrant, exciting MA program. And please do not hesitate to contact us anytime if you have any further question. So good luck with your choice and goodbye.